Hello, you're watching Shalom World News. I'm Katie Asco from Dublin, Ireland, and these are your latest headlines from around the world. Armed Fulani herdsmen have killed 36 villagers during an overnight raid in the central Nigerian city of Jos. The city is the capital of Plateau State in the middle belt of Nigeria, where there are frequent clashes between Muslim Fulani herdsmen and other ethnic groups engaged in agriculture. A military spokesperson said that the attackers went from house to house killing villagers, and Plateau State Governor Simon Lalong described the attack as barbaric conduct. So far, 10 people have been arrested in connection with the killings, and a 24-hour curfew has been reinstated in the area to prevent further attacks. Officials had only recently removed a curfew in the region after armed men killed 22 people on August 14th. The Vatican's Congregation for Institutes of Consecrated Life and Societies of Apostolic Life has ordered the dissolution of an Italy-based religious community. The Regina Pacis community, which is based in Verona with houses in Medjugorje and Brazil, was suppressed by the Vatican, citing problems such as lack of authenticity in its charism and issues in the community texts on ecclesiology and formation. Apostolic visitation revealed there was weakness in governance and difficulties in relations between members, said Bishop Giuseppe Zenti of Verona. The community was founded by Italian Dr. Alessandro Notagar and his wife Luisa in 1986. It comprised lay people, priests, nuns and friars, and was centered on prayer, evangelization and service to the poor. The Vatican has also suspended the sainthood proceedings of founder Alessandro, who was declared venerable in 2017. An opposition lawmaker in Turkey has demanded a parliamentary probe into the recent demolition of an Armenian Christian cemetery in Tuzba in the eastern province. Mayurt Sanjak, a member of the pro-Kurdish People's Democratic Party, lodged a complaint after unknown assailants bulldozed the cemetery and scattered bones. Reports indicate that a local landowner may be behind the desecration. The parliamentarian alleged that similar incidents have previously occurred in the region and that the government has not taken sufficient steps to protect monasteries, churches and historical cemeteries. Last January, a historical Armenian church was expropriated and put up for sale online. Archbishop Salvatore Cordileone of San Francisco has urged all Catholics to pray to Our Lady of Sorrows for the safety of Afghan stranded workers of a US-based NGO, as well as 24 American students and their families who are stuck in Afghanistan. Hundreds of Afghan employees of San Rafael-based NGO Roots of Peace are stranded after their office and its premises were overrun by the Taliban. The organization has been engaged in removing landmines and making the land suitable for agriculture. As many as 24 students of Cajon Valley School District in San Diego and their families who had gone to Afghanistan to visit relatives are stuck in Kabul. Media reports say they have not been able to reach the airport. The Archbishop also appealed to political leaders to do everything possible to bring home the stranded Americans. Cardinal Dolan of New York will celebrate Holy Mass for the persecuted church in Africa at St. Patrick's Cathedral on September 9th. The top prelate urged the faithful to pray for their African brethren in this time of, quote, intense persecution. The faithful in Africa are undergoing severe persecution in countries including Nigeria, Mozambique, South Sudan, Ethiopia, Burkina Faso and the Democratic Republic of Congo. Father Peter Mushi, a Tanzanian priest who is part of the Archdiocesan Committee in charge of organizing the Mass, said the special Eucharistic celebration will help more Americans become aware of the religious persecution that is happening in Africa. The Holy Mass will be celebrated on the feast of Peter Claver, a Spanish Jesuit priest and patron saint of slaves and African missions. A Peruvian Catholic priest has been receiving death threats and bullets inside envelopes for speaking out against communism. Father Omar Sánchez Portillo, Secretary General of Cáritas Lurín, received a third such envelope containing a bullet on August 22nd, with the first one having arrived on May 24th of this year. The following day, Father came to know that the death threat was due to his denouncing communism as the enemy of the Church in his homily. He has also been the victim of cyber attacks and said that no one has claimed responsibility for the death threats so far. Adding that he is praying for the people behind the abuse, Father Portillo said he is standing firm and will continue to speak out against communism. Finally, in Mexico, more than 20,000 individuals have signed a petition against a trans childhood law due to come before the legislature of the Congress of Mexico City. This law would allow minors to change their gender on their birth certificates and is supported by the Council to Prevent and Eliminate Discrimination in Mexico City. The petition against the law has been launched on Activate, which is a citizen engagement and social empowerment platform that intends to digitally organize Mexicans to protect the values of life, family, and their fundamental rights. Those are your latest headlines. Do join us tomorrow and visit swnews.org for more updates. Shalom.